Hey, what's up everyone? Wanted to give some context to the Toolchanger here. So this was my original proof of concept, which allows for manual tool changing. How it works is we have these three magnets on the tool, which correspond to these three magnets on the effector, for these stainless steel balls to sit and lock into these stainless steel pins. So in theory, we have a very few points of contact, which should allow for repeatable tool changes, but it's been so consistent and convenient for maintenance that for my non-tool changing deltas moving forward, I'll likely stick with this style of coupling. I really don't want to go back to screwing in the tool head to the effector. So the printer runs a Duet 2 Wi-Fi with a DueX 5 expansion board. I needed the extra drivers for the extra extruder motor that's here, as well as the extra axis motor, the U motor. And for tool changes, we have this mounted pulley that sits on the shaft of the gearbox or motor. And this line here that's wound around the pulley then travels through the spring guides, then into and then around the free spinning inner ring of the effector. And so we should actually get a tool change here in a second. Just finishing up on the layer. So the motor will rotate, which is then carried through the spring guides, then correspondingly rotates the inner ring of the effector. And then that motion engages and disengages the magnets. So what I really wanted from this project was for someone who already has a Delta to be able to print 6 or so parts, buy a bit of hardware, and upgrade to a tool changer relatively cheaply. And I think we're coming along. So for the printed parts, you'll need these two for the motor. You'll need one parking piece per tool. And then you'll also need these braces here for 2040 extrusions to sit. You'll also need the tool and the effector. You'll also need various other bits of hardware like these stainless steel posts for parking, and spacers, to make sure that the rods are parallel. But that's about it. The rest of the trickery is really just in rep firmware macros and making sure that everything's being purged correctly. And one thing you'll notice is that the printer has no part cooling, and I haven't really been able to crack it. So in the meantime, I'm just using this desk fan to blow over the whole build plate, which actually works pretty well. But that's really about it. I've uploaded all the files to GitHub, and I may also throw them on Prusa's printables as well. So yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to post them below, and I'll try not to take too long to respond. Oh, and I'll also give an update to how the benchy ends up coming out. So here is the completed benchy. Doesn't look too bad. So the stringing is an issue. It looks like they're stringing from the tool changes and then stringing in between travel moves. Still need to figure out this is pretty old filament. I'm hoping that that's the issue. I'm really only getting stringing on that one tool head. I'm not getting so much stringing on the Galaxy Black filament. But the print, I think, looks all right. Room for improvement, but it's actually pretty solid. So let's take a look at maybe the bottom. First layer is pretty good. But yeah, not too bad.